Good morning. I hope everybody is having a nice start to their day. It's a little bit rainy out here. Running late this morning because 4-year-olds. It is what it is. But we got through it without tears, so winning. All right, let's get into it. So today we're going to do some more same pattern as Monday. So we're going to do shoulder blades, abdominals, and then glutes. And so total core, and what you need for today is a big Swiss ball and an exercise band, or resistance bands of some resistance. All right, so let's get ready to rumble. Let's figure out where we're going today. Let's start with lat pull downs. Just gonna do that. All right, so again, I'm doing this on a door that opens to me. Don't do it on a door that opens to you at your house. Because your door will inevitably open to you and hit you in the face, and then you're gonna be mad at me. So always do it on a door like, see this door? The frame sits here. So if I was doing this exercise rigorously, I would be on the other side of the door, because this is the only way I can show you guys. I'm doing it on this side of the door. Do not do that on this side of the door. I have a loop, so I'm going to use my loop. It's just a loop. You just hook that on the side of the door, and it hooks it for you. If not, you can tie a knot right in the middle. Obviously you know what knots are. You can tie a knot, and then you can hook this over the top of the door and close the door with the knot in place, and then you have your two bands. I'm not going to do that because I have my little loop here, so that's what I'm going to do for that. All right, over the door we go, over the river and through the woods. Again, don't do this on the door that opens to you. I realize I'm showing you this way. Don't do this way. I'm gonna double make sure that's closed. It still might come open, but what are you gonna do? All right, so my shoulders are wide and down. I have a good space between my neck and my ears. So this is the position I'm starting in. I have good posture. I do not have a sway back. That was just a weird computer angle. Here we go. I have good posture. I have a good space between my shoulders and my ears, and I'm starting here, and I'm just pulling back and down. So it looks like this, kind of like making a W. I'm squeezing my abs, I'm squeezing my butt. All right, I'm gonna wrap it so it doesn't come back and shoot me. My shoulders are down. I'm not using my upper traps. I don't have a closed gap between my shoulders and my ears. I have a long neck. And I'm pulling down and back, down and back. Every time I do that, I scoop my abs a little bit. I tighten my abs. I lift my pelvic floor. I tighten my butt a little bit. We're not like doing such a strong abdominal or glute contraction that we're forcing breath out. We're just bracing our core. My feet are about hips distance apart. I have soft knees. I'm not hyperextended in my knees. And I'm just coming down. Here we go. All right. And I'm pulling from here. This is where you should feel it. You want to feel it along that flank and your latissimus dorsi. So in those lats. And then back up. And again, you'll see my shoulders are not hiking. This is not an upper trap exercise. This is a scapular control exercise. So shoulder blades are in control, not upper traps. All right, that good posture and control. Exhale on the down so you can reinforce that abdominal contraction, that core bracing. All right. And again, from the front, looks like this. I mean, honestly, once you do it a few times, if you take the resistance away, you should be able to feel the same muscles working. Those muscles right here, those lat, not that lat muscle group. From the side. All right, so beautiful tall posture. Up and back, squeeze, up and back. 3 sets to fatigue. Enjoy yourself. All right, moving on to, that's just called a lat pull down, in case I didn't say that. Moving on to the Pallof Press. Yeah, and again, this is why, all right, we're locked. So, both strings in two hands, so just stacking myself here. The door is facing this way. I am facing that way, so I am perpendicular to the door, right? Because if I was parallel to the door, I'd be this way, perpendicular. It's a little, Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to take a step out, and you're just going to do a little squat. Let's see if I can't get a better view. Let's go in and down. All right. Both hands are on this. We'll step out, just a mini squat, okay? So we're not doing anything exciting. The knees are bent a little bit, the butt is dropping back a little bit. We're just gonna engage that core a little bit more. You come out to midline. So my hands are right at my midline, right at my zipper, all right? And then you press out and come back. So, the resistance from the band is pulling me that way, okay? If you have a cable system, like at the gym, you can do this like a walkout with the cable. Get where you have resistance, turn sideways, come to midline, and then out and in, all right? So you should feel your abs on that side, the resistance side, the side where your pulling is coming from. You want those abdominal muscles to engage. Little squat, nothing exciting here, okay? If you don't want to do it with a squat, stand up tall, soft knees, which just means your knees are bent a little bit, and you can either do 3 sets of 10 in and out, or you can just hold it. Go ahead, kind of like a plank. You'll get that same abdominal contraction, you'll get that same fatigue feeling. Hold it for as long as you can hold it. I mean, don't go nuts. And honestly, if you go over a minute when you're starting, you're probably gonna feel it in your back because your correct muscles are gonna give themselves a timeout. So start with the presses, and then go to the hold as you feel more confident. Let's see if I can get a different angle on what that looks like without falling over. Let's see. All right, there we go. So my door is here, okay? I am facing this way. I'm pulling in my midline, so my hands are lined up with my zipper, and I'm pushing out. I'm pulling in. That beautiful posture, always that beautiful posture. So my knees are soft. I have a little bend in my knees. My ears are over my shoulders over my hips. They're back and down. I don't have a sway back posture. I don't know what's going on with the computer this morning. I feel like everything looks like I'm trying to tilt way back. I promise you I'm not. So here we go in midline, out and in, out and in. And so let's see if it was coming from over here. I don't think I can make it come from over there. But wow, we're gonna chance it. We're probably gonna pull the computer completely out from where it belongs. Okay, so pulling it tight, meeting my zipper, out and in. Out and in against resistance. I can't do resistance because I'm throwing the computer across the room. Yeah, I like that one. Here's our ab one. And then this last one we're going to have to get creative with because I don't have much space for from multiple angles on this one. I feel like we kind of introduced this the other day. It is the wall sit. Get a ball. Find a wall. Sit. Hold that. You're going to feel it in your quads. You're going to feel it in your glutes. If you feel it in your knees, I want you to back up a little bit. All right? So this should be pain-free. It's going to be fatiguing. Your legs are going to get tired. But all of these exercises should be pain-free. If they're not pain-free, shoot me a message. We'll tweak through it. But what you're looking for eventually is that like 90-degree wall angle. So you're looking at 90 degrees of the knees, 90 degrees of the hip. And you're just going to hold it. Let's see if I can get a different angle. This is the one I was doing the other day when my carpet took a little ride on me. So let's move the carpet out of the way. Let's angle you down a little bit. All right, so ball, wall, back. Drop the butt, sit into it, and hold it. Hold it for as long as you want. If you want to pull your hands apart, you can get a little bit more shoulder blade engagement there. Fine by me. If you want to do it without the ball, go nuts. If you don't have a ball, wall, sits. All right? Find your spot. Oh, there's a door frame there. That doesn't feel great. Find your spot and sit. Lift your pelvic floor. Support your core. Exhale. Hold it for as long as you can. Your quads are going to burn out so quickly. But you're going to feel your abdominals fire, and especially if you do this one third after you've done your core work, you're going to feel your abs kick in and support you, and also feel really, really fatigued. And if you do that shoulder blade engagement, you're probably going to feel your shoulder blades fatigue too. Feel it in your lats. That's it. Have a great day. Enjoy the weather. It snowed up here last night, so I'm loving it. Winter's here. Come on, ski. Ski lesson time for the kids. Should be entertaining. Have a great day. Send me any questions you got. Bye, guys.